Hi everyone, Gay Guide here, and today I'm going to talk about 5 ways to meet other gays. Now, if you've watched my About Me video, you know when I first came out, I had a lot of trouble meeting other gay people. Basically, I was scared that I would say or do the wrong thing. I didn't know anything about the culture, I didn't know how to act around other gays, and basically I didn't want to get kicked out of the club for doing the wrong thing. So I avoided them. Well, luckily I got over it, and since then I've had plenty of experience meeting other gay people, and I'm here to share my best practices with you today. In general, how to meet other people can be complicated. The best way for me to meet people may not work for you for various reasons. So I'm going to go over a few different ways, and hopefully you'll find one that works best for you. And basically these suggestions are going to put you in a situation where you'll be around other gay people, but it's going to be up to you to work up the courage to actually go and say hi and introduce yourself. And for that, I'm going to repeat my advice that I had in How to Tell If Someone is Gay. And that is, first, if you see someone that you want to say hi to, establish eye contact. And once you have that eye contact, smile. And if they smile back, go over and say hello. Particularly for these next suggestions, you'll be in a situation where you'll have something in common with the person, so it's a good conversation starter to introduce yourself. And the more practice you get doing this, the easier it gets. And introducing yourself is really a good skill to have in life in general. So get out there, try these suggestions, see which one works for you. Try the eye contact thing, meet some new people, and let me know how it goes. If you've got any other suggestions, I'm definitely open to them. Leave them in the comments below and I'll do a follow-up video sometime. So, my first suggestion, and this is sort of a generally good suggestion for people whether you're looking to meet gays or not, and that's to find activities that you like to do and do them with other people. Chances are if you like doing something, there are other people out there who like doing it too. And it's always great to meet people who like to do the same things that you do. There are plenty of meetup groups organized online around doing activities together, and a lot of them even have groups specifically for gay people. So go online, do a Google search, check out meetup.com, which is another good organization around activities. And you'll find something. They've got groups doing lots of things, from hiking to cooking to bowling to sewing. Really any kind of activity that you like to do, you can find other people that like to do it as well. And if you can't find a group for your activity, then maybe start one. See who else you can find that likes to do it too. And once you find a group, don't be a wallflower. Make sure you're introducing yourself and mingling and getting phone numbers and staying in contact with these people after your activity is over. My second suggestion is to get involved with local LGBT organizations. So join an LGBT club at school or find an LGBT youth center to volunteer at. There might also be an upcoming Pride Festival that you can help out with. And volunteering feels really good. You're spending time and energy, and that's going towards helping your community. And trust me, our community needs all the help we can get these days. So get out there, I'll put a few links below on finding local LGBT organizations and volunteer. My third suggestion is one if you're having trouble finding other LGBT people locally, and that's to travel. Find the nearest LGBT-friendly place and take a trip and make the most out of your time while you're there. Most major cities have neighborhoods or other areas that are popular with the gays, and you can find an LGBT-friendly bookstore or coffee shop and other places like that where you're sure to find other LGBT people. Now, if you really want to immerse yourself in the culture, there are actually places out there where the LGBT culture is the dominant one. So towns like the Pines or Cherry Grove on Fire Island, or Provincetown or West Hollywood. And if you haven't been to any of these places, imagine an entire town full of gay people. It's actually pretty awesome, and they're actually a really good time. I'll try and take you on a video adventure to Fire Island at some point this summer to share that experience with you. My fourth suggestion is another obvious one, and that's to go to gay bars. Now this one obviously comes with the caveat that it's only for those of you who are 21 and over. Now I know that some bars have nights that are 18 and over, But if you're 18, you shouldn't be spending your nights in a dark gay bar. You should be out with your peers, kids your own age, causing trouble, seeing the world. There'll be plenty of time for gay bars when you're older, so you don't want to burn yourself out when you're still 18. Get out there and go hang out with your friends. Even if you are 21, going to a gay bar can still be a challenge. I'm lucky enough to live in New York City where we have tons of gay bars, and we even have specialty gay bars for some of our subcultures like leather or daddies or twinks. But some of the smaller towns may only have one gay bar, or even worse, maybe a straight bar that has a gay night, or maybe not even that. If that's the case, hopefully some of my other suggestions will work, and maybe it's time to think about moving to someplace more hospitable. Now, even if you have access to gay bars, it may seem like walking into a room full of gays would make it easy for you to meet them. But for a lot of people, walking into a gay bar brings a whole nother level of stress and anxiety. I remember the first time I walked into a gay bar, and it really felt like everyone in that room stopped what they were doing, stopped their conversation, turned and looked at us and watched us walk in. And it was very unnerving. And I thought this was left over from my fear of the gay culture and my fear of doing something wrong. But it turns out this feeling is pretty common. And it's even common for some of my straight friends who've walked into gay bars. They said they felt like this. And I think it boils down to the difference between a straight bar, which was filled with men and women, and whether you're a man or a woman walking into that bar, only about 50% of the people in there are potential mates. Whereas walking into a gay bar, and potentially close to 100% of the people in that room are potential mates or potential people to talk to, it adds another level of stress to the experience. But once you get more experience walking into gay bars, you get used to it. And once you get used to them, they actually are pretty fun. Go-go boys dancing on the bar, drag queens doing shows, usually really good dance music, and cute boys. That sounds like fun to me. My fifth and final suggestion comes with a few warnings, and that's meeting people online. Now, there are lots of different websites and apps today to meet guys and girls online, and there really is a lot of self-sorting. So really the folks online tend to stick to the websites that offer what they're looking for. So people looking for dates usually wind up on the dating apps like Tinder or OkCupid, and those looking for hookups tend to stick to the hookup apps like Scruff and Grindr. So you really need to decide what you're looking for, and then I'm sure there's an app or a website to help you find it. Meeting people online can have a pretty bad reputation, and that's for a good reason. It is relatively easy to use fake pictures and lie about yourself and pretend to be someone you're not in order to get someone to agree to meet you. And once they do meet, even if their cover is blown, they feel that maybe the person will feel obligated to spend time with them anyway because that's what they agreed to, and that's just wrong. Now, it doesn't have to be that dangerous to meet people online if you take a few precautions beforehand. Things like be yourself. Make sure you're using your pictures and not telling lies about yourself. If you don't want other people to do this to you, then you shouldn't do it to other people. And make sure you do what you can to confirm the identity of the person you're meeting up with. Ask for links to their social media profiles. Ask what they're doing, and then ask them to take a picture of them doing it and send it to you. And that's just a quick and easy way to confirm that their pictures are up to date and they are using their own pictures. Make sure you're being honest about what your intentions are for the meetup, and ask what their intentions are as well. Set boundaries so neither of you have expectations that won't be met. And if you do decide to meet someone, make sure you do it in a public place and that your friend knows who you're meeting and where. If you do meet up, just keep in mind that you're never obligated to do anything that you're not comfortable doing. No matter how far your date traveled or how much money they spent or how much effort they put into giving you the perfect night, you're never obligated to do anything you're not comfortable doing, even if you promise to do it beforehand. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. If you're uncomfortable, you have every right to say no. But, if all goes well and you do want to say yes, make sure you use protection. And really, that's all I have for you for today. I hope this helps. Get out there, try these methods, let me know how they work, and let me know if you have any other suggestions. Like this video if you think it was helpful, and don't forget to click on this head to subscribe to my channel and see what my upcoming topics are. And keep those questions coming. Leave me a question in any of my comments section, or you can send me an email to thegayguide@gmail.com. And in the meantime, get out there and be who you needed growing up.